Welcome to the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Qualifying Tournament for Season 32. Nationally, 64 HBCUs are competing to advance to the National Championship Tournament. I'm David Tuttle. I'm your moderator for this game. Alongside me is Ryan Ross, who's at the scorer's table. And now for the introductions of our teams. In this game, it's the team from Florida A&M University against the HCASC team from Bowie State University. There will be 3 4-minute rounds of face-offs and bonus questions, followed by the final 60-second speed round for each team. That is the ultimate challenge. So let's get started here for round 1. In the face-off position for Florida A&M, we have James. We asked James to identify which class he's in, his major, his hometown, and anything he wishes to shout out to the community.
Greetings. My name is James Wilson. I'm a senior history student at Florida A&M University, hailing from Pasco County, Florida, and specifically the city of Hudson. Hey, all.
Very good. And for Bowie State University, we have B. Please tell us the same things: your class, your major, and any shout out you want to make to your fellow peoples out there.
All right. Well, hi. My name is Beatrice Amoateng. I'm a senior history and government major at Bowie State University, and I'm from a lot of different places, so I can't choose.
Shout out to all of them then, huh?
Exactly.
Okay. You'll be answering. All right, let's get this going here. I want to make sure everything's in place. You'll be answering 10-point face-off questions on your own. So once again, no conferring with teammates during the face-offs. It will just be James and B only. If you answer a face-off correctly, then your team gets to work together to answer the 20-point bonus question associated with that face-off. So let's take a look at our first 4 categories. They are amendments and presidents, bringing the funny, local newspapers, and test me on tobacco. Before the broadcast, we flipped a coin, and Florida A&M University won the toss, which means it will go to James to choose from those 4 categories. Please select.
Let's go for bringing the funny.
Beginning in 2015, who has been nominated for an Emmy every year for playing Andre Johnson on Blackish? James, FAMU.
Anderson?
Anthony Anderson is correct for 10. Now for 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all 3. 2 answers first. In 2017, who won a comedy Emmy as Ern Marks, and on what FX show?
You go for this one.
I don't even can think Archer, but I don't
if it's
know.
Archer, then
Answers,
it's going to be John H. Benjamin.
No, we're looking for Donald Glover and Atlanta. And next question. Right. Issa Rae has been twice Emmy nominated for playing Issa D on what show she co-created with Larry Wilmore?
I thought that.
Insecure is correct for 5 points total on the bonus. And please select.
Bringing the funny.
Since 2003, whose numerous roles on Saturday Night Live have included hosting Black Jeopardy? James, FAMU.
Thompson.
Kenan Thompson is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus. Dave Bird is the real name of which professional rapper? Star of an FXX comedy based on his life.
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky is correct. And many radio stations that broadcast the Steve Harvey Morning Show also air the syndicated show hosted by which other king of comedy?
Dio.
Let's go. Hughley.
That's also correct for 20 on the total.
Beautiful. Bring the funny.
One more, bring the funny. Comedians Kristen Schaal and Eugene Meerman voice Louise and Gene Belcher in what Fox cartoon about their father's restaurant? James, FAMU.
Bob's Burgers.
That's correct for 10 and bonus. 10 points apiece. A 2020 payment dispute caused which 3-time Grammy winner for Best Comedy Album to get Netflix to stop airing his Comedy Central show?
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Yes, it is. And which host of The Real discovered her passion for stand-up while getting a degree in electrical engineering at Prairie View A&M?
Who? I think it's Lonnie Love.
Do it.
Lonnie Love.
That is also correct for 10 more points, and you get to select.
Brilliant. Test me on tobacco.
Mm-hmm. John Rolfe brought the seeds from Bermuda that made what Virginia colony, founded in 1607, a tobacco-producing city? James, FAMU.
Richmond?
I'm sorry, that's too long, but can you take it, Bowie? B.
Richmond?
Nope, we're looking for Jamestown, the Jamestown colony. So you get to select again, James.
Test me on tobacco.
Mm-hmm. What addictive alkaloid is the chief drug delivered by smoking tobacco? B, Bowie.
Nicotine.
Nicotine is correct for 10. And for your bonus, 10 points apiece, nicotine stimulates the release of what hormone, also called epinephrine?
Is it serotonin? Am I lying?
Yes.
Serotonin.
No, we're looking for adrenaline there.
Oh, okay.
Next one.
Oh.
Nicotine rewards you for smoking by increasing what feel-good
Dopamine, right? Is this
neurotransmitter in the brain?
Dopamine.
Dopamine is correct for 10, and you control the board. Select.
Amendments and presidents.
A 2% income tax on corporations and an amendment to make it constitutional was proposed in a June 16, 1909 address to Congress by which president? James, FAMU.
Roosevelt?
No, can you take it, Bowie?
Coolidge.
Nope, we're looking for William Howard Taft. So please select again.
Me? Oh, shit.
Yes,
sorry.
Bowie, yes.
Amendments and presidents. Sorry.
Okay. The 22nd Amendment limiting a president to 2 terms was proposed and ratified during whose administration that followed a 4-term president? James, FAMU.
Coolidge.
No, I'm sorry, that's too long. Can you take it, B?
Cleveland.
Nope, we're looking for Harry Truman.
Truman.
Harry Truman. Please
Amendments
select
and
again.
presidents.
All right, one last time. The Women's Suffrage Amendment was proposed and ratified during which Democrat's 2nd term? B, Bowie.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry,
Wilson.
that's too long.
Wilson.
Can you take it?
Wilson.
Wilson is correct for 10. I got to get that question out. Got to get that answer right away. So 10 points apiece on the bonus for Florida A&M. In 1960, President Eisenhower supported adoption of the amendment that gave 3 electoral votes to what part of the U.S.?
How do we feel about
DC?
Washington, D.C.?
I'm thinking DC.
Yeah.
Let's go Washington, D.C.
Correct for 10. And what number was that amendment giving D.C. a voice in presidential elections?
When in doubt, I'm going to go 25 here unless
That's
you guys
what I'm
have.
thinking too.
Let's go
Answer,
25th.
please.
25th.
Nope, we're looking for the 23rd Amendment. So 10 points total on that bonus. And we have reached the end of round 1 with Bowie State having 20 points and Florida A&M having 95.
Go round B.
Let's ask if there are any questions about anything in the first period that you would like to review. If there's
Nothing but
anything,
well
please
played.
say it now. Otherwise, we will
Good job.
go ahead and move
Yeah, that was
on
a good
to
round.
the second round. Make sure that everything's in place here. All right, we're going to do all those little things that we would normally stop taping for. We're going to move Danny into the face-off position and Elliot also into the face-off position. We're about to start the second round. The score is as you see it on the screen. And we're going to meet 2 more players who are going to be hitting the face-off buzzers for round 2. First, we'll go to Florida A&M and Elliot. Elliot, tell us your class, your major, your hometown, and anything you want to shout out to the public.
What's up? I'm Elliot Ford, a 3rd-year electrical engineering student from Dallas, Texas, and shout out my family.
All right, so from Bowie State, we have Danny. Same thing.
My name is Daniel Clark. I'm studying computer technology at Bowie State. I'm from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and shout out just the HCAS supporting team from Bowie and my family.
All right, very good. Nice to meet both of you. Hope you're ready for some interesting categories because we have 4 of them up on the screen and you get to play from these. A missing slice of pie. Pie is in quotes. Animals in space. Champion of champions and very volcanic. It will fall to Danny to choose.
Pie.
Slice of pie. Unscramble HARS and add PIE to get the name of what brand of permanent marker pens? Danny, Bowie.
Sharpie.
Correct for 10 and for
Good
10 points
job.
apiece on the bonus. Add pi to an unscrambled GAM
This one's
and
like
get
magpie.
what type
Yeah.
of bird
I
related
think
to
it's
the
magpie
J.
as
Say it
well.
again. Just say it, Ben. Just say it.
Magpie.
That's correct for 10.
Good job. Good job.
Unscramble Slenkclog and add pi to
Glockenspiel.
get
This
the
is
name of
Glockenspiel.
what
Okay.
percussion instrument often played with 2 hammers.
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
That is correct also for 10, and you get to select.
Pie.
Slice of pie again. Add pi to an unscrambled Rintech to get what word for someone who is awarded something. Danny, Bowie.
Recipient.
correct for 10.
Good job.
And here is your bonus for 10 points apiece. Unscramble ecrentis and add pi to get what word for a Thanksgiving
something
cornucopia
Prentice.
or a
Something Prentice.
floral table
I
display?
can picture it, but I can't. I don't know the name. Let's say something.
Any answer?
Apprentice.
Oh, we're looking for centerpiece. Centerpiece.
Oh.
Centerpiece.
Next one, add pi to an unscrambled cudnawak to get what adjective for not lived in
It's
or not
unoccupied.
busy?
Okay. Unoccupied.
Unoccupied is correct for 10 points.
Good job,
on the bonus. Please select.
Pi.
Pi again, last time. Unscrambled blurgs and add pi to get what last name of the director of Jaws? Danny Bowie.
Spielberg.
That's correct for 10.
Good
And
job.
for 10 points apiece on the bonus. Add pi to an unscrambled R to get what word for
Rapier.
a slender
It's
double-edged
rapier.
sword
Yeah.
once carried as a military sidearm?
Rapier.
Rapier is correct for 10. And unscramble acclaim and add pi to get what adverb for doing something in a fragmentary way? Any answer? No, the word we want is piecemeal. You got it before I said it. I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, let's go.
10
Come on,
the
Danny.
bonus.
Okay. Animals in space.
All right, animals in space. In 1947, the first animals sent into space were what type of the much-studied insects of the genus Drosophila? Danny Bowie.
Fly.
More specific, please.
Housefly.
Nope. Can you take it, fam?
Mosquito.
Nope. We're looking for fruit flies. So please.
Animals in
it goes
space.
to- all right. Once more. Sent in by the U.S. in 1961, Ham was the first space traveler to perform tasks while in flight. Ham was what type of ape? Danny Bowie. I'm sorry, that's
monkey?
too long. We'll give it over to A&M.
Chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee is correct for 10
Nicely done.
and bonus for 10 points apiece. After he died in 1983, some of Ham's remains were laid to rest at the International
That New
Space
Mexico?
Hall of Fame in Alamogordo
Mhm.
in what western state?
I have faith in you. Run it.
New Mexico.
That's correct for 10.
Nice.
Meaning explorer in Farsi, Kavoshgar 3 was the rocket used in 2010 by
Maybe
what
Iran?
nation to become the seventh to
Yeah.
send animals in space?
I think
Iran.
that's a good guess.
Iran.
Your answer, please. Iran is correct also for 10. Please select.
Champion of champions.
Bart Starr, Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers led what team to its 4 Super Bowl titles, part of a record 13 championships since 1920? Danny Bowie.
Green Bay Packers.
That's correct for 10. And
Good
for
job.
10 points apiece on the bonus, which quarterback, 2 answers first, which quarterback and
Tom
which
Brady.
head coach
Tom
have
Brady, Bill
each won a
Belichick.
record number of Super Bowl
2
titles all
answers.
since
You said
2000?
Tom Brady and who?
Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
All correct for 20
Right.
points
Good
on the
job.
bonus. Please select.
Champion of champions. Oh, is it too late?
Oh, looks like the time ran out on us.
Okay.
So that will be the end of the second round. We have a very, very close game indeed. Oh my goodness, Bowie 130
Around
points
FAMU.
and Florida A&M 125.
Good job.
Well played all
Zero,
around,
zero.
people. We'll ask if there are any questions about the second round before we move on to the third. If anyone has any questions about any questions.
None from Bowie.
Okay. In that case, we'll go ahead and do the things we need to do to get ready for the third round. We're going to move Brian into the position for FAMU, and we're going to bring Ben up to the position for Bowie State. Okay, so we're going to go to Brian from, we'll go to Brian from FAMU first. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and if there's any shout out you want to make to the public, please feel free to do so.
All right, I'm Brian Anderson. I'm a senior studying industrial engineering and economics. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and shout out to my family.
Okay, and Bowie State, we'll hear from Ben now.
Hey, I'm Ben Shisha. I'm a junior bioinformatics major here at Bowie State. I'd just like to shout out my family, not only at home, but here on campus, especially, my HCAS team and HCAS community.
Very good. So let's bring up the third round categories, and it will fall to Brian to choose from these 4 options. Cotton,
All right.
Talking Triangles, U-Haul Canada, and YA novels.
Let's talk triangles.
Triangles. What 10-letter word for the longest side of a right triangle comes from the Greek for under and to stretch? Bowie, Ben.
Hypotenuse.
That's correct for 10. And
Good
for
job.
10 points apiece on the bonus, what type of
I think this
triangle
is
has
scalene.
3 sides of different
Okay.
lengths?
Go for it.
Scalene.
Could you repeat that, please?
Scalene.
Thank you very much. 10 points on that. And
Good job.
if a triangle has angles
I
of
think this one's
75,
isosceles.
75, and 30
Right,
degrees,
yeah.
it must be what type of triangle?
Isosceles.
That's also correct for 10 total, or 10, 20 total on the bonus. Select.
Angles.
Alike, parallel, or similar. Which term refers to 2 triangles that have the same shape, but not the same size? Ben, Bowie.
Similar.
That is correct for 10, and
Good
for
job.
10 points apiece on the bonus. What other term from geometry refers to 2 triangles that are identical in both size and shape?
I believe this is equilateral. No, not equilateral.
I would. I think
Answer,
it might
please.
be equal.
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 We're looking for congruent there.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha,
Next
gotcha.
question.
Right, okay.
SAS, SSA, AAA. Which of these is proof of congruent triangles if S is side and A is angle?
I think it's SAS.
Okay.
all right.
We can go
Your
with
answer, please.
SAS.
Side angle side or SAS is correct for 10 points
Good
total
job.
on the bonus.
job.
Select.
Triangles.
One last time. Also used in statistics, what term refers to a line segment from any vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side? Brian, FAMU.
Normal.
No, can you take it, Bowie? Oh, we're looking for the word median. The median. That exhausts that category, but you get to select again, Ben.
Cotton.
Cotton, weighing about 500 pounds, what is the standard unit of sale for raw cotton in the U.S.? Brian, FAMU.
A bale.
A bale of cotton is correct for 10, and
Nice.
for 10 points apiece on the bonus. What 4-letter word is used both for soft raw cotton and for the fibers that are filtered
Probably
out
lint.
by clothes dryers?
Yeah.
Lint.
Lint is correct. And what cotton gauze fabric
Maybe
is used in the
cheesecloth?
food industry to separate
Yes,
curds from whey?
Absolutely.
Cheesecloth.
That's also correct for 20 on the bonus. Please select.
Cotton.
Cotton again. Raw cotton is 8% water and 91% what plant polymer, the main constituent of cell walls? Ben, Bowie.
Cellulose.
That's correct for 10. And
Good
for your
job.
10 points apiece bonus, an advocate for the use of interchangeable parts in
Is
industry,
it Eli?
who patented the cotton gin
Yeah,
in
Eli
1793.
Whitney. Eli Whitney.
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 That is correct.
Yeah, good
And
Good job.
deriving its name from the city of Mosul, what sheer cotton fabric is so fine that 73 yards of it weighs just 1 pound?
I'm not even sure. Silk,
Yeah, I
maybe?
don't,
Any answer?
Silk.
We're looking for muslin fabric.
Okay.
But select again.
Young adult novels.
YA novels. A labyrinth populated by horrifying biomechanical creatures called grievers surrounds the glade in what James Dashner series? Ben, Bowie.
Maze Runner.
That's correct for 10.
Come on,
and for
man.
10 points apiece on the 10 points apiece. Dread Nation, Warm Bodies, or Z Country? In what Justina Ireland novel
wanna say
do
Warm
zombies
Bodies.
emerge from their graves
You
at
said you wanted to say
Warm
Gettysburg?
Bodies. I think
Okay.
it's Warm Bodies.
go for it.
Warm Bodies.
Nope, it's Dread Nation.
Okay.
Oh, my-
Asylum, Riot and Ruin, or 10? Inspired by Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which young adult novel has a killer hunting vacationing
Do y'all
teen?
know?
No, I have no clue. I want to
Hold
say
on,
Asylum.
hold on.
Any
Oh,
answer?
okay.
Asylum.
Nope, it's 10 we're looking for there. But you get to
okay.
choose
Sorry,
again.
sorry.
Oh, nope. Time is up. 0 seconds on the clock. That is the end of round 3. And it is a close game indeed, with Bowie State having 210
Good
points
round.
and Florida
Good
A&M
round.
University
Good round.
155. We're going to set up for the ultimate challenge as soon as we determine that whether there's any questions about any questions in the third round.
All good here.
Mhm.
All good? Good to go? All right. So with the score standing as we see it on the screen, let's go ahead and do the spiel we normally do for the ultimate challenge. The ultimate challenge is the final chance for each team to win. You'll have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions in the category of your choice. Every correct answer is worth 25 points. Working as a team, you may answer or pass on any question. Please say pass if you wish to pass. As long as there's time remaining, you can repeat the ones you've missed. So with the score at Florida A&M 155 and Bowie State 210, Florida A&M will get first choice. I will ask the players at Bowie State to please mute their microphones so that we can hear as clearly as possible. Thank you very much. It's still anyone's game, of course, because the ultimate challenge is worth 250 points. These are our final four categories. Alt answers, ALT in quotes. Christian crosswords, reporting to headquarters, and where there's will. Florida A&M, make that choice.
We're feeling alt.
I'm always cool
Yeah.
with word categories.
Let's go with alt.
All right, they're choosing alt answers. What word or name spelled with ALT is Mr.
Walt.
Whitman or Disney?
Walt.
Correct. The most common
Alto.
saxophone, that is correct as well. A triple time Viennese dance,
Waltz.
also correct. A type of color blindness,
Pass.
no. John Hopkins'
Baltimore.
city,
Baltimore.
correct. The periodic table's number
Cobalt.
27, that is correct. A hockey player's timeout box,
Penalty
Penalty.
box.
that is correct. What Huey Long wanted to share,
Oh,
Pass.
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 no.
It's wealth.
The sea between Stockholm and Tallinn,
Baltic.
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 that is correct. A sleeveless top with
Halter.
neck straps,
Halter.
that is correct. We'll go back around. A
Pass.
type of color blindness, no. And
Wealth.
Wealth is correct for that one. You have one left. Give me some answers.
Just alt.
Rounders.
No,
I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
just all.
Hyper alt.
no. All right, I don't think I heard the answer I was looking for. The answer I was looking for on that one is Daltonism. Daltonism,
Didn't
named
know that.
named after a guy named Dalton.
Didn't know
So
that.
9 out of 10 questions correct for 220 points, and that gives you 380 total for the match, which means we now go to Bowie State. Bowie State, please unmute your microphones. Florida A&M, please mute your microphones.
Right.
And Bowie State, you are down by 170 points at the moment, which means 7 out of 10 answers correct will win the match.
Okay.
Choose from the remaining 3 categories, please.
Guys, we sticking with Christian or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. We're going Christian
Right.
crosswords.
Christian crosswords. Given its first letter, number of letters, and a clue, what word related to Christianity is T7,
Trinity.
3-person?
Trinity.
Yes. D6, a pastor's
Deacon.
assistant.
Deacon.
Yes. P9,
Passover.
12 days after. No.
Hmm.
A4, a half-domed church recess.
Altar? Oh,
No.
That's not 4.
M7, anointed one.
Messiah.
Messiah.
Yes. H6, post-reading comments.
Homilage.
No. E8,
Homily.
evil spirit
Exorcism.
removal. Yes, it is. C9, Q&A church doctrine.
Oh, pass. We'll come back to
No.
it.
Okay.
E9, communion.
Pass.
No. J7, a name for
Jehovah.
God. That is correct. Coming back around.
Pass.
P9,
No.
pass.
Sorry, sorry. Pass.
A4, no.
Homily.
That is correct for that one. C9,
Pass.
Q&A church doctrine, no. E9,
Pass.
communion, no.
Pentecost.
E9, I heard Pentecost. We will give that to you. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6.
The other
Oh, it
one,
looks
it was
like you
Eucharist.
did-
I thought of it right as you passed it.
Mhm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to confer with Brian, our scorekeeper, on that. Were you able
got
to
the last
score that last one, Pentecost?
I added it after the clock expired, but if they
Okay.
answered it before it expired, then they get it.
Yes, I will rule that they answered it before the clock expired because I was watching the clock and listening at the same time. So we're going to say Pentecost is a correct answer in that case, which means that you did indeed get 7 out of 10 for 175 points on the ultimate challenge, which I believe was very, very significant. We'll check the final score in just a minute. But yeah, P9, 50 days after Easter is Pentecost.
Pentecost.
And let's see, A4,
They got,
the next
they got
one.
Pentecost. Is that correct?
Yes, they did get Pentecost.
that's the
You
one.
will give
Okay.
them credit for that. So yeah, that's already in there. Okay. A4, a half-domed church recess is an APSE, A-P-S-E.
Okay.
C9, the Q&A church doctrine, is the catechism.
Mm.
And finally, E9 is the Eucharist.
Eucharist.
Wow.
Yep. I
Eucharist.
remembered it right as you
So
passed
for
it.
a
I was
grand
shocked.
total of 385 points in this match, Bowie
That was
State
a
comes
crazy
away
game.
as the victor. It doesn't get any closer than that, people. Unless you
Yeah,
want to
great
go, I
game,
appreciate
Go
FAMU.
off, FAMU.
Great game.
Oh
Great
my
game,
goodness!
FAMU.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
goodness
The wire.
gracious
FAMU,
me!
y'all are amazing. Wow.
Good
That was
game, good game.
extremely
Wire.
close.
Honor playing y'all.
Oh,
Yeah, it was an honor
All
playing
right.
y'all
Well,
as
thank-
well.
thank you to
Honor playing
both
y'all.
teams. I hope it was exciting for those who were watching as it was for those of us who were
thank
actually
you.
in the studio. So
Yeah, thank you.
congratulations to Bowie State University. You will be receiving instructions in the very near future as to when to play the next round and who you will be playing. Thank you for being here today, and we hope you stick around and watch the playoff matches coming up later today and the national championship tournament, which will be held in April. So long, everybody.